Another school shooting here in this country.
Hard to believe we are talking about that again. And of course, we do want to begin with that shooting this morning there in California.
2 students were killed and 3 others injured. The suspect, a 16-year-old boy, is now in custody in critical condition this morning. Matt Gutman is outside the high school in Santa Clarita with more. Good morning, Matt.
Hey, good morning, Michael. This morning, investigators are trying to look into 2 things. First, what was the motive? What drove this 16-year-old boy on his birthday to try to go into his school and murder his classmates? The other is, where did he get that .45 automatic pistol? He unloaded the entire magazine. It took just 16 seconds to throw this entire community into chaos and grief.
This morning, another American community about to bury its children.
We've got an active shooter at Saugus High School. We need all units to respond.
This fatal school shooting just north of Los Angeles. Police say a male student came into the school just after 7:30 with a backpack and murderous intent. Using a .45 semi-automatic pistol, he shot 5 students, then himself. It took just 16 seconds. Dozens of police cruisers and SWAT teams swarming, students inside taking cover.
Everyone was panicked. We turned off the lights, we locked the doors, and then we all just sat and waited.
They didn't know it was over, or that a 14-year-old boy and a 16-year-old girl would be killed.
I have one down inside the office, and I need paramedics right now.
17-year-old Hayden Trowbridge told us he'd been drilling this with his parents since he was 4 years old.
Oh, you've actually practiced the scenario with your parents?
Yeah, they've told me, your first instinct is to grab something that you can hit someone with, just in case, and like put a book in front of your chest to protect from stuff like that.
Many students texting parents, one girl writing, "Hey mom, I don't know what's going on here at school, but I love you, and I'm so thankful for everything you've done for me. I love you so much." Amidst the sirens and SWAT teams, terrified parents, hands over mouths, many with tear-streaked faces, waiting to hold their children. Students let out of school, some hands in the air. There in line was Dana Martinez, her dad cutting in for a hug.
You're crying now. Is that because you're so relieved?
Choir teacher Caitlin Holt was barricading her class with a piano when 14-year-old Addison was rushed in, shot in both the hip and shoulder.
We cleared a space for her, and I wrapped the wound on her shoulder. She did have another gunshot wound. I should have never had to treat a gunshot wound as a choir teacher, and there's something really wrong, and something has to change, because I held a bleeding child today in a room with 40 sobbing children.
Addison, now recovering. The girl's aunt is also a teacher at the school. She says she already evacuated when she heard her niece had been shot.
And my husband is the one who texted me to let me know that Addie was one of the kids who was shot. She's doing well, and she's stable, and so she's going to be okay.
And that is good news, but one thing that really struck me is that teacher was able to treat the wounds of that student in her class because there was a trauma kit in that classroom. And this is what it is. It's called a Keep the Pressure Kit. Inside are blood clotting agents and big bandages. It's provided by a nonprofit to every single classroom in this entire school district. That is shocking and depressing, but I suppose it's good to learn that one of these may have actually saved a student's life here yesterday. Cecilia.
Yeah, indeed. But to hear that choir teacher say it best, something has to change. Okay, Matt Gutman, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.